Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Nice line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Yeah, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The junior trying to take his shot, but overthrows his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dunks it down in the back, caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. They're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up the first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Badgers looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now, with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, what do you know here? An offensive coordinator from Wisconsin calling a nice run play for a first down. Man, we have been seeing this for so many years, so many decades. Wisconsin with the ability to run the football is just a thing of beauty.
DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Badgers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Murphy. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Paul. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Hand off to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just run it downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback. Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play, moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson.
Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here from this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Back to pass. It's Murphy. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Wideout's now clustered. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Paul.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Let's go. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught downfield. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw and keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. It's a quick grab. Physical run, breaking tackles. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's got some space here. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Murphy. He's running out of time here. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do you try to go through the air again?
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go on fourth down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking for the wide out. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. 2nd down after that previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when
the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this one is getting ugly. Extra point try coming now. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Ohio State 38, Wisconsin 13.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call. Some hard running there through a tackle. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And now another deep ball here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Are you ready? Dino! Let's go! Pilot! Ready!
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Badgers.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Enough for a first down at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a strong stiff arm. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He hands it off from the gun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. It's Murphy. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third down, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Wisconsin, 20.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds, a solid return, and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Hand off to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. He's got it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Eventually taken down, but how about the spin move that earned him first down yardage?
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Badgers line up on first and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Well, what a juke gets free now. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. It's always a special